Our right to INR, Indian rupee. Before we get into that, I also want to talk about something else. I want to talk about a school bag. That's the school bag, that dirty little school bag. A school bag being picked out from rubble. From rubble in a broken down school. I'm sure you all immediately recognize what's happening here. பணத்திற்கு எனது உரிமை அப்படின்னு நம்ம பேசுகிற இந்த நாளில், இந்த சமயத்தில், ஈரானில் 170 பள்ளிச் சிறுமிகள் lost their lives for no fault of theirs except being born in that country. They don't know politics, they don't know religion. They are just little kids wanting an education and someday a right to life, a right to their own money. So 20 seconds, let's see what their life is. That's a mass grave being dug for those children. Shajara Thayabe. So, have it in context, please. Whatever happens today, whatever magic formulae you're given by all these great speakers today, excluding me, I have no formula. Have that in context. Count yourself lucky for the life you live, for the air-conditioned, safe space that you are in, for the opportunity to listen to such luminaries. Now, காசு பணம் துட்டு மணி பற்றி பேச போகிறோம். But there are more fundamental rights that we are taking for granted. While preparing for this talk, I went to this man. Some of you may know him. Morgan Housel is his name. Some of you will surely remember this book he wrote. Many of you may have read it. But he wrote another book which I seem to relate to better, because that book is called The Art of Spending Money. He says, in the second book of his, he says, the biggest challenge I have faced while counseling, giving advice, investment advice, savings advice to everybody that I know, the biggest challenge I have faced is a lifetime of saving, close to retirement. These buggers have no idea how to spend. They don't know how to live, how to enjoy. That's the biggest mindset change I have had to make in my counselees, is what he says. I read that book. It referred to this very important message. It said, hey, you all think money can't buy happiness? In fact, I went Googling. Who said this first? Bhagavan Sri Krishnawa, அல்லது Seth Godinna, அல்லது Obamawa. Who was this person? Money can't buy happiness. It's so old and so true perhaps that we don't even know who said it first. That old. And then somewhere about 7-8 years ago, there was this beautiful, well-researched scientific paper titled, if money doesn't make you happy, you probably aren't spending it right. So it says money can buy happiness. It's an extremely well-researched paper. If you notice the second name, Dan Gilbert, the third name, Tim Wilson, they are scientists. They are professors who work with tens of thousands of people and review them, take feedback from them, collect data, and come to these conclusions. This paper talks about 8 ways money can buy happiness if you spend it right. So my talk today is about those 8 ways. Number 1, Do not look for possessions, look for experiences instead. Because possessions, typically, they are ordinary. What you have is what I have, they are same. What I have, I cannot really share with you, so they are unshareable. They get old, they depreciate, they wear out, eventually you lose them. Very rarely are those vintage, heritage things valued more than their current value. So instead, buy experiences. This story, for example, the story of I going to the tiger park in Thailand and actually petting that tiger, posing for selfies with the tiger. It gets better every time I tell the story because I can add a little extra. That is shareable. So remember to buy experiences. Number 2 is about others, not yourself. Whatever you do beyond a particular point, no, just irrelevant, just growing your own house to the next floor when everywhere else around you, they are stuck in poverty. So learn to help others with the money that you have, with the wealth that you have. If you can channelize to paropakaram, that will get you more happiness than money spent on yourself. This was pretty interesting. The third research point in that paper, well-researched paper, talks about what they call try to consume many small things and not a few big things. And the reason, the evaluated reason, the rationale they give for that is, as you start consuming something, திகட்ட ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். அதை டேஸ்ட் செய்து ஆரம்பித்த பிறகு எனக்கு அது வேண்டும் போல் இருக்கிறதே என்று புது ஜன்னல்கள் திறக்க ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். So you have no idea what kind of person you are going to become a little taste later. So instead look for many small and not a few big. இது நான் சொல்லப்பா, பெரிய ஆளுங்க தத்துவம் ரிசர்ச் பண்ணி சொல்றாங்க, உங்க இஷ்டம் எடுத்துக்கிறதோ இல்லாததோ. This is amazing advice again. Some people may hate me for saying this, but it says, please buy less insurance. And the advice comes from a beautiful concept about slow thinking. It says, you are not fully committed into something if you have a plan B. The thrill comes only when you don't wear that safety belt and take the plunge. That's when you're fully committed. That's when you're fully in the moment. If you have a plan B and a plan C and a safety nest safely ensconced somewhere, you are not living in the moment, and hence joy and happiness will not come in its full measure. லைட்டாக தூரல் போடுது, ஒரு கொடை போரும், 5 கொடை பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணுறதே கஷ்டம். The next advice again comes from a beautiful German concept. It's called Vorfreude. Vorfreude, that German concept says, joy is not in nostalgia, where you think about, those amazing times. Joy is not in the present. Wow, I am on a bungee jump, I am on a roller coaster, I am sitting in the tiger park. No, this German concept says, which is future. Vorfreude is the joy of expectation. That vacation that we have been saving for. Someday, that little thing. This lady and this gentleman have actually had vacation happiness 1,000,000 times. And the sentence they give is, buy now, pay later illa. Pay now, consume later. How many of you are ready for that? The next advice, we are all making this mistake too often, is please think about things you don't think about. Please think about things you don't think about. So that dripping faucet, parvalla drip pannatum until it becomes a flood. That car, that beautiful car you buy thinking its exterior is beautiful, but you are not sitting in the exterior, you are in the interior, and the game is different. Taxes, death and taxes are the only sure things. And that little discoloration in your skin you keep postponing, you have no idea. So think about those that you don't think about, is the next advice they give. Avoid comparison shopping. In fact, the first big killer of all happiness is seeing what the other person is enjoying. If you can just live your life in a nice little island somewhere with just one coconut tree to give you shade and something to eat and somehow drink, like Castaway Tom Hanks, you will actually be a very happy person. The problem comes up only when you see the other person living in the slightly bigger island and there is a flower shrub there. So avoid comparison shopping, because comparison shopping typically assumes we're all robotic people with the same kind of expectations, the same mentality, no difference from one another, and their parameters about what you have, what the other person doesn't have, what this feature, this car has, or this plan has, what the other plan doesn't have. Those are not the parameters that you decide your happiness with. And hence, avoid comparison shopping. மாற்றான் தோட்டத்து மல்லிகை, they say. அது மட்டும் மணக்கும் மணக்கும்னு நம்ம நினச்சிட்டே இருக்கோம். அதிலிருந்து வெளியே வா. This is the last one. I am still trying to get my head around it because I was not able to agree. Because all the great advice we have heard from motivators, from inspirational speakers, from big, thoughtful, profound saints is, எல்லாரும் பண்ற மாதிரி பண்ணாத. Don't just follow the herd. இல்லையா? That's what we have always heard. We have heard, strike your own path, make your own destiny. But it seems money is probably the second greatest story ever told to man. The first one is religion, the second one is money. இதை வைத்துக்கொள், இதை வைத்துக்கொண்டு இதை செய்யலாம், இதை சேமி, இதை அப்படி செலவழி அப்படின்னு. Money is power அப்படின்னு. So because of its antiquity, the number of millennia that it has been told over and over, probably herd knowledge is good. Probably. Herd knowledge is good knowledge. எல்லோரும் ஒரு வழி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது நம்ம மட்டும் ரூட்டை திருப்பலாம், நம்ம மட்டும்தான் புத்திசாலி, நம்ம மட்டும் இதில் 4% கம்மி பண்ணி அங்கே போட்டு யாருக்கும் சொல்லாமல் பண்ணால் we will make it bigங்கிற அந்த முட்டாள்தனமான over ambitious self congratulatory attempt pannade. If you are looking for true happiness, is the last advice this book gives. Follow the herd, not your head. அதெல்லாம் சரி, என்ன விட்டீங்களே அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாரு AI. Because no event, no presentation is complete without addressing AI. We are all talking about today's problem. Today's problem is changing tomorrow. Are you ready for tomorrow's problem? This is my domain. I am a software engineer myself. So I want to show you 3 little examples of what life could be in just 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Are you ready for it? Number 1 is from a movie called In Time. I have put subtitles for you. Watch, self-explanatory. மூணு பேரும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்காங்க. The rich live forever, the poor die young. They have solved longevity. Infinite health and life is already solved. So the only commodity becomes time. You work, you are paid time. You steal time, you bully time from others, you gift time to your girlfriend. That's what this movie is about. What happens when such a world arrives? Are we ready? Here is another from Netflix, Black Mirror. Everybody wears a contact lens that scans everybody else around them and tells them what their score is on fire. Payments, shares, thankfulness, gratitude, anger, unhappiness, everything is just a like or dislike away. What happens when this takes a nosedive? The program itself, the episode itself is named Nosedive. Are you ready for a life like this? What if all of economy, an abundant, super abundant economy where everybody has food, where everybody has everything they need, but is driven by social status? That's what this book talks about. AI 2041 is the third exhibit I have for you. While you're all thinking about how to earn more money, what to do with the money we are earning, today, the game is changing. This book comes with 10 chapters, 10 beautiful science fiction stories about what AI could do in just 10 years. No, 20 years. And in those next 15 years, this scientist, Kai-Fu Lee, he's from Microsoft, moved to Google later, he tells this is how this can pan out. In that last story, he calls it plenitude. எல்லாருக்கும் எல்லாம் கிடைத்த பிறகு பணம் என்பதற்கு என்ன அர்த்தம்? He says there will be two kinds of money. One money is basic, universal, available life subsistence. So you will have food, you will have sustenance, you will have comfort, you will have basic dress. And the Maslow hierarchy la கீழ இருக்கிற லேயர்ஸ்லாம் உங்களுக்கு வந்துடும். Functional, practical. But the money people will look for is the other half, which is social status and merit money. If you help an old man cross the street, if you help a child in need, if you do public service, if you protect the borders of your country, that kind of service, that's where your job application gets promoted, you get suited for many women looking for your hand or many men looking for your hand. The game changes. Are we ready for that game? I will leave you with 3 interesting words. At the end of it all, I think these are the 3 words we earn anything for. நம்ம என்ன சம்பாதித்தாலும் இந்த 3 வார்த்தைகளுக்காகத்தான் சம்பாதிக்கிறோம். Number 1 is independence. A child, a school-going kid, a college kid is still dependent on parents for money, and we are looking for independence. I want to take my own decision. If I like chocolate, I want to buy it. If I like a car, I want to buy it. If I want to go on a world tour, I want to do it. That independence is what we look for. The second word is nonchalance. ஊரே பற்றி எரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது, என்னை சுற்றி எல்லாம் டேமேஜ்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கும் பொழுது, I am careful enough, I am safe enough, I have done enough savings. ஆகட்டும் பார்த்துக்கொள்வோம். That nonchalance, right? Devil may care attitude. There was a beautiful meme about a dog having coffee while there is fire all around. So this nonchalance is the other word that I want to share with you that we are looking for when we earn. And the third word, of course, is respect. Mahatma Gandhi is respected not because he earned a lot of money. He gave it all away and said, 2 little loincloths are enough for me. I will be like everybody else. And we continue to respect him in our money. Mahatma Gandhi is there. So the third word that we look for is respect. So independence, nonchalance, and respect. Hey, INR. That's what we are looking for. இல்லையா? ஸோ இதை தேடிச் செல்லாமல் வேறு எதையாவது பண்ணினோம் என்றால், ஆரம்பத்தில் போட்டேனே ஒரு படம், பறவையை பிடிச்சிடும் நாய், நாய்க்கு என்ன ஆகும் அப்புறம்? நாய் பட்ட பாடுன்னு கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்போமே, இதுதான் நாய் பட்ட பாடு. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. Have a great day.